this player outburst that we saw that sort of came to a head at the Valspar Championship. You had Sahith Theegala chucking a club. You had Patton Kizzire booting a putter. And you had Adam Hadwin smashing his wedge so hard that he set off the irrigation system at Innisbrook. Are you loving or laving this trend of player outbursts?
I'm loving it because it does show a level of emotion, and I think it gives us a glimpse into how much this means to them.
But think about the children.
Stop breaking
what of the
things
children?
is what I would say. This is why we can't have nice things, Adam Hadwin. I want to address each of them. I want to leave us plenty of time for the questions on the back end. But I wanted to talk about each of them. First and foremost, Patton and the punt. Like, that was impressive to me only because how did he not hurt his foot? Do you have any idea how much this could possibly... Yeah, like, that's not a little punt.
I mean, Hugh Freeze, the football coach, has to look at that like, huh, I could see Patton Kizzire pinning his opponents inside the 20.
If Chris Sims was sitting at this desk right now, he would be very impressed with that. And then here we are. Here's Sahith Theegala, and that is not a good shot. Way out to the right. Drops the club.
Oh, God.
Picks it back up. That's the part that gets me. Not only do you drop it.
Just a violent throw.
Pick it back up. Oh, Adam. All right, a little bit of background on this one. This was actually just video phone footage from someone who was in the crowd. And
amazing quality.
And Adam's about to miss the cut. So clearly he's aggravated. And so this is what we end up with. And as embarrassing as this is, you can only imagine how he felt.
Well, obviously, like, he's embarrassed. And that's the best part of that video, is that he smashes the club in anger, and then like a half second later, being the Canadian that he is, he's like, oops, sorry. Can someone please help me? I'm so sorry.
And his wife, Jessica, is brilliant on social media. I suggest everyone follow her on X/Twitter, because she immediately stepped in and did a really good job of lightening the mood. Because it would have been easy for the PGA Tour to slap him with a fine.
Oh, they're probably going to slap him with the fine.
No doubt about it. And he also has to probably pay for the sprinkler. Yeah. Let's be honest on that front. But she was really good. So she started making fun of him like she normally did, like any good wife would. But then the very next day, she posted one of those signs we see around the workplace, 0 days since an incident. I thought that was brilliant.
That is good. As someone who went to Ace Hardware on Sunday morning to fix a sprinkler head, I can assure you that Adam Hadwin of PGA Tour fame can afford a new sprinkler head. I'm also loving this trend because, first of all, this is what the Florida swing does to players. Like, it gets them at their wits' end, and this is the final leg of that, as we just detailed in excruciating fashion. I think there's also something to be said about the societal impact of this. Is like there's more cameras now than there ever was before. Between PGA Tour Live, Golf Channel, NBC, any fan has his cell phone out as well, as we saw with that Adam Hadwin video. Like, this doesn't bother me on the surface. Like, it's the player's reputation. If they want to go out as a hothead or a player who's breaking something, like, that's only going to affect them. But we complain, Rex, when these players are too vanilla. And so I don't want to be in a position where now we're going to start criticizing them because they're actually showing passion inside the ropes.
Absolutely not. And look, those types of outbursts have been a staple of the PGA Tour for a long time. Actually, Patton Kizzire's agent is a gentleman named Jimmy Johnson. And he told me a story once that when he played on the PGA Tour, he had a notorious temper. And that he hit a chip shot. And while it was in the air, he was trying to hit a flop shot. He snapped the club over his knee, put it in the bag, and grabbed a new club and didn't tell his caddy. And his caddy spent 3 holes looking around, trying to figure out where the 60 had gone.
And keep in mind, Davis Love III also had a famous incident in the late 90s as well, where he smashed his club on a sprinkler head. Ended up being a fountain in the bunker. It happens. I'm okay with it.